Hi Virgo, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Virgo, this is your general reading starting today on the 14th of October. And I'm adding a little new addition to the readings, which is the Life Purpose cards by Doreen Virtue. So just figured I'd pull you a Life Purpose card, and then we're going to go into the normal decks that I'm usually using. So Virgo, starting today on the 14th, and probably for the nearest couple of months, this is your message. Really? What do I do here? You're supposed to get one card, and you get 5. This is like this is your life purpose. It's supposed to be one. Do I take all these? Apparently I do. Okay. Okay. Virgo, you put me to work here for sure. There's a lighthouse. I'm immediately thinking about a story that I read a while back, or if it was like in a movie, or I can't remember where I read it or saw it. But they kept talking about, like, it was a lighthouse. It was a girl who was so interested in, like, that's so neat. I'm gonna rent this place that it is a lighthouse. It's a lighthouse that she was supposed to get or rent, and then it turns out it's light housekeeping, and she read it as she was gonna keep the lighthouse. I don't know why I say that. That story just comes to mind when I see this. So I'm just going to go through them and see what else like I can pick up. If there's like a little storyline here, because everybody else, I think there's been like maybe 2 cards sometimes, but just 1 card like behind it to just back the first card up, but 5 cards. I don't know. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance that you deserve, that you desire and deserve. So there's some sort of career change here going on for you. Maybe even some light housekeeping or some lighthouse keeping. So some sort of career change that apparently evolves, perhaps it does, involves travel, some sort of travel. I don't feel necessarily that. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could mean that you're staying put with your company, but you're sort of being transported to another town, another country, to just continue on with the work. It's so interesting because I'm very focused on the wings. So here on this lighthouse, there's an angel standing on top of that lighthouse. And you see that clearly that is an angel, but you see mostly that there are wings there. And you are sitting here, I see this as you, being all busy with your business stuff, still carrying wings. You have those wings there. On the bottom it says your life purpose involves traveling. So this could be that you really are changing your position in terms of location, not so much in terms of your business. Yeah, because if it is because then I get another story, and that is that you actually are changing business, but you're also moving home, not like for your career, but you are looking into another, like what to do next with your life, what to work with next, and wanting to move, like getting a house, moving to a new house, selling your house, something like that. With all of this, with this big change, it says on the bottom, you are safe and supported while you change your career. So it's like, look at this, like how beautiful this is just playing out. With this big angel with his big wings coming in, and just says protected. So while you're making this change, however this change is playing out for you, whether you're like thinking again about like whether you're supposed to stay put where you're at in terms of your life, in terms of your home, stay put where you're at in terms of your business, workplace. Is it safe for you to change your career like right now? Is it good for you to change your family home right now? If you're second guessing yourself, or it feels a bit unsure to go like to another city, perhaps you have family somewhere, stationed somewhere, and your business wants to move or travel somewhere else for your business, and you don't know if it's safe to do so, or if that's going to sort of put a strain on your relationship, and however this is. And it comes into to say you're completely protected, you're completely safe to go ahead with your dreams and go ahead with what's going on for you right now. If you feel passionate to do so, there's your indication or your answer to do so. You are safe and supported while you change your career. It's so interesting. And then comes family. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So for some of you guys, like I said, it revolves a lot around your family. Like you're thinking again about how this is going to affect your family. But yet again, do you see that angel being with you there with those huge wings? I see these wings just following you around. So perhaps, Virgo, some of you guys literally have like a tattoo of wings. And so wherever you go, the tattoo goes with you, obviously, because it's on your body. And it's the image of wings. Or you have like little angel wings, like in this porcelain... it's hanging somewhere, so wherever you look, it's like you have angel wings placed, or you might just be seeing angel wings everywhere. I'm just so drawn to the angel wings in all of these cards. I just want to show you. No, let's not get into that, okay? I guess too many cards on the table. Loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So it's like, okay, so if you're going to move, it's central for you that your family's happy. If your family's not happy to make this, like, do you see how you're making this, stepping over this bridge? It's like an adventure. You're going out on this adventure, and it's a pretty steep, like there's a big stream coming down there. It's not even a creek. It's like a waterfall with a very rapid stream, and it's like you're making sure everybody's on board, everybody can make this change. You really have questioned this, you really have talked it over. It's so important for you that everybody's on board with this shift, whether this is moving city, moving home all together with everybody, or whether this is you going away on your own to another city and leaving your other family behind. You want to make sure that they're all okay. And this is the indication, this is the message, this is the guidance for you that they are okay. And then the last card out is creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. So Virgo can be a workaholic. I'm not saying that no other sign can be a workaholic, but Virgo is very, very associated with, if you take on a task, you're finishing it, whether you're standing up or laying down, whether you're alive or dead. It's like if the Virgo has, like, you want a Virgo on your team. If you're hiring people, check them out. If they're Virgos, hire them on the spot, because it's like, if a Virgo takes on the task, you know it's gonna be done really well. Even if it's in the grave, it's gonna be done well. So you have to look out a bit for yourself to see if you're overdoing something right now, because it feels like when this card comes out, creative expression, your soul longs to express itself creatively. It just means that you've forgotten a tiny bit about the fun part, about the hobby, about what's going on in the parallel, like more on the fun and play department. So you probably have been thinking a lot about, like, where is everybody happy? This change, this shift, is it going to go down well? How about you, Virgo? And in the midst of all of this, it's like, sing a song, draw a painting, go dance, go watch a movie, even like writing, and get stuff off your chest through writing or something like that. So they really want to highlight that you're supposed to be taking care of yourself and your creative your creative passions as well. So that's very interesting. I get that. It's not just one go teach children. This is very much like a storyline here with 5 cards, but that has never happened. 5 cards instead of 1 or 2. So we're moving into the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland to get your basic energy, although I feel like we literally just got your basic energy, but let's see what comes out here. So what can we give Virgo, please? So we're waiting for excuse me. Wow, that's so cool. It's like, okay, so first we get the foundational energy there through the life purpose cards, and then we get this 5, which is your throat chakra, and 7, which is your crown chakra. This is what you're working on right now. So your basic journey right now is about authenticity. Authenticity with this card. Like, where is it truthful for you right now? Where do you feel the most true to yourself and true to others? Where do you feel the most true? Where do you honor your own creativity? Where are you being authentic? Where are you being real? You're really working on this one. If you're if you're slightly resistant to this change and to really feeling who you are in this moment in time, you're gonna feel it in your throat. There might be like a little sore throat or coughing going on or something like that, or it's just sort of a readjusting to your speed, if that makes sense, like a readjustment in your throat, and you might just feel it as a like that, as I have had in the past week or so. So yeah, that's definitely going on. And then we have number 5 there. So 5 is all about getting over obstacles, like dealing with things and working them through, and you definitely are. And also changing your life path. And we got that from the cards, definitely changing things right now. And then the crown chakra with number 7, both black borders. So it speaks about how you're very much in alignment with the universe right now, in alignment with yourself, with your higher self. Crown chakra is all about the connection with the higher realms. It is the connection with the other side. It's the connection with the universe, higher dimensions, and so forth. And this is you're really working on this center in your body. And since we got the throat chakra and the crown chakra out together, there's this like so how it plays out in everyday life could be because you're so tuned and you're so willing to be open to what source is telling you, to what your inner being is telling you to do, like how to. It's not like you're a puppet or anything that they're just steering in whatever direction. You're the one who's said, I want to do this, and now your higher self is guiding you towards that, and you're really following that to the best of your ability. So when you meet another person, it's like, okay, so if your intention, just follow me here. If your intention today was to go for lunch with a friend, you were supposed to go to lunch with a friend. Maybe not your best friend, but it's a friend that, contacted you and say, hey, can we go for lunch? And you said, sure, we can go for lunch. I need lunch. And if lunch was your intention for that day, you don't second guess that, or you don't think twice about it. You're just like, yeah, well, I can take lunch. I can go to lunch. When your intention is to always, and now from now on, have that connection in with your inner being, with your higher self, and you have like a, I don't know what I would say. Like if it's more connected to your life purpose, to finding your path, to really listening into your higher self, and somebody calls you and say, hey, can we go for lunch? You're not going to match it towards whether you need lunch or not. You're going to match it towards, is this on the path to my higher self, to my higher learning? is that going to screw with my alignment with my inner being? If it does, you're going to say no thank you, because the honesty, the realness of it is all, it's at play here. The same thing now with moving your children, moving your family, making business changes, wanting a new place. For some, it's like, just go, like, just see what happens. And you're like, what do you mean just go? Like, I'm on a mission here. Like, I need it to feel real. I need it to feel authentic and real. If this is you, because it has played out as if you're already in a relationship, as if you already have a family. But if this is you being single and you're moving on, like you're moving forward in your life, every decision right now might feel almost exhausting, to the point where you feel like it's so important to make the right decision. So it could even come down to as silly as you're going to choose a cup to have your coffee in or to have your tea in. And it's like you're standing there for a bit and really thinking about it. Like, should I have the red cup for that? No, I should probably take the blue cup. The blue cup is more in alignment with my throat. It's like, what sheets should you put in your bed? It's like, I can just take those. Why do I care so much? Or all of a sudden you really don't know what to put on, like what clothes to put on. Is this in alignment with who you really are? And somebody else might just say, just for crying out loud, pick a sweater. Just take it on. Let's go. You don't understand. It's important here. I need to have a sweater that fits where I'm going right now. Where we're going doesn't matter what sweater you have. With my inner being, with my higher self, where I'm going. Like, so it feels like every choice is very important right now. And maybe you can just loosen the grip a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Just go with, I can pick this sweater today. There could be another sweater tomorrow. Like, I do get the feeling though. It feels so bad when you pick something and for the rest of your day, you just don't feel comfortable. But I just want to, even how silly it sounds, I just want to sort of convey the energy that I'm feeling around this, that it's like every choice feels like a very important choice right now. And then we have the number 7 there, which is, it's time to reap the rewards. Where you're going, it's beginning to be ripe. It's beginning to be ready. So if you don't see the full picture yet, if you don't have the full, like, you feel strongly that you're going to move into this next town, or you're going to sell your house and move into something else, or change your career, and it's just sort of in your mind, like playing out in your mind still, very, very soon, that's going to play out in real life. Like, you're going to have a reality to back that up with. I want to say that there's a new moon on the 16th in Libra, and 16 numerology wise stands for sudden shifts and sudden changes. So there might come some important messages there. And then we have a full moon that's so closely linked to I feel like there's always an energy between full moon and full moon. But this time around, because we're in the same calendar month, and it's also with this sudden shift going on in the middle here, and there's a lot of planetary shifts going on as well. It feels very like portals are opening left and right. So between the 1st of October to the 31st of October, which is falling out on Halloween, we have the blue moon. And also a portal coming up on the 11th of 11th. So the 11th of November, there's also like an opening that you can take advantage of to really sit down and think about what it is that you want and just put it forward and out to the universe. The universe already knows. It's more like for you to get in alignment with it, if that makes sense. So let's go deeper into this. Let's see what else we can give Virgos, please. I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue to just clarify here. 5 and 7. King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So King of Michael, for me, is all about, I mean, here's the blue again. So you're so much in your throat chakra right now. You're so much in your honesty, your realness, your authenticity. It's just real, the real deal with you right now. The real deal, for sure. The highest possible energy around the person. So you really are up there. You really are. And I mean, you can't be working on this. You can't sort of be in alignment with the universe and with your higher self if you're not up there, meaning if you're not in a very high vibration right now. Yeah, there is this grip. There is this feeling of like, so I see the like this, even though it's very authority like, it's very powerful and strength and all of that, it's a bit of a guard because you have the gear up, like you have the full, you have all the blue underneath and you have the full gear on, like to protect yourself. It's like a little shield, and then you have like your arms crossed. So there's something about do not touch, like a bit of sensitivity. Where was that sensitivity message? I think that was for Gemini. So Virgo, there might be a Gemini influence here of some sort, but there's a bit of guardedness around you, and like I said, you're taking it a bit too serious about, you know. Yeah, just loosen the grip a bit is what it feels like. And you'll have way, way, way more fun. Way, way, way more fun along the path. Okay? I'm just gonna, sorry, for 2 minutes, not even, you don't know. There was a little interruption there. I'm gonna get, yeah, my son that I was in a bit of an emergency. Yeah, and I get a bit nojig, as I would say in Swedish, because I've never paused a video without it sort of not then being a hiccup. But maybe that was my test here now. Maybe this is helpful to me, that I see that I actually can pause the video and it's going to continue on and be just fine. So yeah, there's a bit of guardedness up that you can release it. Like the words here are principled, rational, ambitious, and respected. It's very masculine energy. It's very like, it's not much room for the femininity. It's not much room for play and softness and fun. So even though you're probably, I don't know, you get a bit of a Sagittarius vibe here. Sagittarius is also very like structured, and this is how it's supposed to be. But where's the fun in it? Well, can we have fun between 5 and 6? Sure. That's spontaneous. I'm not trying to trample anybody on their toes here. It just feels like it's a bit stiff and you just need to loosen it up a bit, okay? That's also gonna, like, that's why it's so freaking interesting to me. Like, I don't know how you guys in each country had it when you were growing up, but I know that like in my, when we went to church when I grew up, it was supposed to be so, like, it's so strict and it's so important. It's so important. And it's so, you could not clap. We were not allowed to clap. Like if there was somebody that had a song recital, is that what it's called? Like a recital, like a little performance, or somebody had a musical thing, we were not allowed to clap. Later on, I think they sort of decided, like people actually sat down, decided we're allowed to clap in church now because we're not supposed to upset anybody. You know, that's, you couldn't, if you want to contact spirit, if you want to be in alignment with spirit and the higher realms, play and fun and clapping your ass off is the fastest way to get there. So I don't, the correlation between, but I guess religion, I shouldn't get into it. But I'm just saying, you want this connection. You want to be on this very high vibing attunement with the universe and with yourself. And you want to create so much stuff for yourself right now. And the way you do that is loosen the seriousness a bit and actually play your way. it wasn't too long ago that I heard they were interviewing. I'm such a movie fanatic. Just movies and music all together, just awesome. They were interviewing somebody for a specific movie, and they said, we were laughing, we were laughing from morning to evening, and so that I can't remember what movie it was now, but they were like, we don't know how this even got made and that it got that great reviews because we did not take one thing serious. We were just constantly laughing. And I was like, of course that's going to be a major hit because they were just always in that great vibe. The happier you feel, the more in alignment with the universe you are. So play a bit more at Virgo. What else can we give Virgo? Yeah, what I'm getting from the life purpose cards there initially is to remove the THE from before any house, relationship, work, trip, color, sweater. Like, it doesn't have to be the house. It doesn't have to be the relationship. There's always another relationship. There's always another house. There's always another opportunity. And when we make it out to be the thing, then it has to be so serious. We have to make important choices, and we cannot clap for the love of God. We cannot clap here because this is serious stuff. But if you remove the in front of everything and loosen that up and just say, wait a minute, this is just for a period of time. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it feels, And if it doesn't feel good, eventually we can just shift that, You get this. Number 2, intuition. So you're so freaking working with the universe right now. You're looking into even changing timelines. It's like you're picking a whole other universe. So I get this bit of guardedness as not just being a bit rigid and being a bit like protecting your family, wanting everybody to feel right, feel okay, feel good. This is also actually releasing your old version of yourself, and the moment you start to release, like when pieces of you start to fall away from sort of an old version of you that doesn't fit anymore in the new future where you're going, it's always going to feel like a little bit of loss, almost a little bit of grief. So you can get quite emotional. I mean, you might not even understand why, because you seemingly does not have anything to be emotional over. Only the fact that you're losing some pieces of yourself. Not losing, but letting go of. So I get the guardedness a bit. Like you are shaking up the whole, like you're shifting. You're not just moving house, you're moving dimension. Okay? Number 2 there with, and to just really, you really are in tune with your intuition. Just really follow your intuition and you're so on the right track. Just a bit of going deeper here, and I'm going to move it into the extended. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Number 10, which is a completion. It's also a new start with a coming full circle. The wheel, forward movement, everything falling into place. I love when we end on this note and how, like I said, whatever you sort of just felt as, if it's not, showing just yet, this card also indicates it's like a little bit of chariot going on here. Like we're seeing forward movement now. You're going to, in any day now or even any minute now, going to start to see real evidence that this is going on. Okay, I'm going to go deeper into this and see what else we can find in the extended. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.